Furious about that, and so is Robertson, and it's all threatening to spill over here. The Liverpool manager was incensed by what he saw because it was right in front of him. Totally unnecessary late challenge by Casemiro.
Well, that was certainly a bit of retribution off Casemiro. He must have felt.
Havertz caught by Nacho. That's going to be a yellow card. Kicking off a little bit down there between them.
That's an easy one as well. It is a yellow card. I don't think Nacho realised that he slipped Havertz. He thought he was going to run him in a foot race, and Nacho was always going to come second.
Casemiro challenge on Kevin De Bruyne. Free kick. It is one of those situations, though, Steve. Vinicius Sato, the referee, shows the yellow card for the challenge, which he probably should have done. None of this happened.
You just need calm minds. Madrid shouldn't have got involved. The court shouldn't have got involved. You just leave it to Kevin De Bruyne. He was the one who's fouled. Yeah, that's right.
A yellow each for Laporte and Modric.
And Modric gets a slap on the face. He pushes Laporte as well.
Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool. Good defending by Mendy.
Yeah, it was a great ball by Thiago.
Alexander-Arnold penalised for catching Vinicius, and had one or two things to say to the assistants on
winners' medals as in these lineups. The late challenges.
Well, we haven't had many tackles, have we, really? Something that's going to be the spark for the contest. Get the tempers going. Probably it needs that.
Well, that's bad news.
Modric. Ramos has just thrown Azpilicueta down. He's going to get the yellow card. Rudiger then wants to get involved. Sergio Ramos right in the thick of it there, and Daniele Olsato needs eyes in the back of his head, and certainly had them there.
Well, no matter what he remonstrates with the referee, he's getting a yellow card.
Rodrigo versus Rudiger. Vasquez was looking at a quick throw and catch Rudiger on the ground.
The assistant there wasn't going to give a foul. Rudiger thought he should.
You take your pick. Now an angry reaction there. It was unseemly. Eder Militao and Barella squaring up to each other. And the referee has got some sorting out to do now. Rush of blood to the head from Barella, who didn't like the challenge and reacted very angrily. And Eder Militao thought nothing of the retaliation. This was the initial flashpoint. Just a little shove, which took him towards the hoardings. And then the blow was fired by Barella, and the VAR is having a look.
Reinforcements, Camavinga and Asensio are down there.
Maybe. Bit of a mismatch, isn't it? Havertz looking down on Lucas Vasquez. Others wanting to join in. It would be a shame now if something of a disciplinary nature determined the outcome of this game.
Yeah, it's that kick in the stomach, I think, annoyed Havertz.
Carvajal's just pushed Cucurella to the ground. He's going to get booked.
And again, he wanted the foul. He should have just played on. The ball was there for him to... Yeah. To be honest, that's what, 4 or 5 fouls now for Danny Carvajal. He might say that Jack made the most of it, but to be honest, it was a foul.
He's in big trouble. Huge trouble. Chelsea down to 10. Ben Chilwell. It's the first corner for either team, top end of Anfield.
I mean, he doesn't need to barge into Jack Grealish like he did anywhere else on the pitch, and you'd probably be given a foul. But this thing that you can leave the ball and let it go out and block other men. Well, actually, he's taking a big risk, Danny Carvajal, and barging Jack Grealish. There was absolutely no need for that. No need for it at all. The ball's out of play. If anything, that's a foul.
Brahim Diaz. I mean, you don't see a great deal of him, but when he comes into the game, he lights the place up. Now then, Sesko in again for Leipzig, and denied once more by...
Yeah.
Arguments raged between the two number 8s, Haidara, who's smiling, and Toni Kroos, who's scowling. Nacho wants to have a conversation too with the Leipzig bench. Marco Rosa, the peacemaker down there.
I don't know why the referee didn't give a foul. He's allowed play to carry on. The fact that he's pulled a muscle is not the RB Leipzig player's fault.
Oh, that's deafening. That is deafening. And it's booted out, and there's a little bit developing here. Cedric Roussillon is still, Jerome Roussillon, I beg your pardon, is still down. And what's the referee doing here to Khedira? That was for that attempted foul that didn't come off.
Yeah.
He's got a yellow card, and the reaction of Bellingham has got him a booking too. This has sprung from nowhere.
Yeah, Khedira, Bellingham both got yellow cards. Bellingham, of course, for pushing Khedira. I don't know whether it was Khedira for just give the ball back to Manchester City straight away.
That was late from Vinicius Junior. Referee says play on because City have got the ball, but he might have a look at that. Clipped it. Let's have a look at the Vinicius one.
Yeah, Phil Foden starting wide on the right.
Camavinga. Carvajal collided with Adeyemi, and then Champ was nice and firm. Toni Kroos. Danny Carvajal still down, and they'll have to stop it. Braga slips away from Rodrigo. Real Madrid can bring it away. There's a Real Madrid player who's gone down flat on his back inside his own box. In the meantime, here's Valverde. That's a foul by Mendy on Sane.
There you go. Correa trying to escape. He thought he was brought down. The free kick has been given. And then Llorente wanted it back again. Asensio has reacted to go and help his teammate out. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on.
Yeah, it's a yellow card for Lucas Vazquez. It's just a cynical challenge. Hendrick's ready to come on. Thinking about penalties. Oh, actually, Llorente got a yellow card.
Которое привело к многочисленным жертвам фол. Винисиус позволил себе неправильно атаковать вратаря соперника. Ну и про Винисиуса, естественно, его спрашивали. Вот сейчас Винисиус начинает здесь включать актера больших и малых. Реал. Удар из-за пределов штрафной. Самоотверженно играют защитники. Так, что у нас тут случилось после попадания мяча, видимо, в голову? Рефери вынужден остановить встречу. Мбаппе считает, что это все, как говорится.
Yeah, it's a silly one really by Simeone. He doesn't need to do that.
That's a game that actually brings the benefit.
Ох. Асенсио злой. Видимо, ел с нами.
Rudiger standing very forcefully in his way. A little bit of afters there as well. Spotted by the referee.
Incredible at the Bernabeu.
17 minutes. The may end Real Madrid. Something happened in there, I presume, involving Antonio Rudiger, Darwin Núñez as well. Let's have a look at it, Ali.
Asensio's got it. There you can see the arms round him. No, that's poor. That's poor. But no need for that to get down.
So, you know, in the premise of innocent until proven.
La movilidad, la capacidad de Mbappé, no logramos ver de qué manera en algún momento el Real Madrid podría acceder al tanto del empate.
Y ojo que see Jude Bellingham getting very frustrated.
The fuse is getting shorter.
Yes.
6 adentro del área. Atención con Luca. Cayó alguien adentro de ella. El árbitro está deteniendo la jugada. Porque Carvajal recibió. Quiere que el árbitro pite. Pero después de esta va a suceder otro jugador. Después Mbappé lo quiere poner de pie a Thiago Santos. La cosa está bravísima, Salcedo.
Sí. Es el reflejo de lo significativa que es esta victoria para el Lille y de lo representativa que es la derrota también para el cuadro Real Madrid, que ya nos decía mi tocayo la cantidad de partidos que mantiene invicto en las diferentes competencias, así es que...
Угрозу. А теперь на выходе надо сыграть уверенно. Столкновение, падение. И что судья? Вот только сейчас судья дает паузу. После этого столкновения игроки Милана, тренер, видимо, требуют назначить пенальти в ворота хозяев, считая, что нарушил правила, борясь в воздухе с соперником.
Толкаются футболисты в штрафной площадке Марселя. Ну а Херонимо Рульи на газоне. Дани Карвахаль. Но Херонимо Рульи в аргентинском стиле. Общаться с арбитром и отправляется в раздевалку. В меньшинстве.
Дотянулся до этого мяча, но пробил выше Мбаппе. Цебалюс не успел. Опять пауза.
Невероятный блокбастер. Вне зависимости от соперника, с которым играет Марсель. Страдает Рауль Асенсио. Мингуири. В бок влетел.
They've always been beaten at least once. They've never gone through an entire Champions League or European Cup campaign unbeaten. Cross comes the captain.
Foul to foul. Lima pulls his arm right in front of the assistant. Gets carried away. You see Thomas Tuchel telling him, calm, there's time.
Oh, it's a painful one. It was Sesko looking for the overhead kick, and he's got the yellow card because he's clattered Tchouaméni.
Yeah, that was a painful one. Hopefully he's okay, Tchouaméni.
It's here with around half an hour to go.
So it's not after Pitbull the singer, no. It's a style, is that what he's saying?
Sometimes they can seem like they're hanging on a little bit, but they've been good at hanging on in the competition.
Yeah, they generally stay in games, don't they? Their experience keeps them in games. So they know City are very good with the ball. They know they can't get it off them. So he just needs to get back now. Danny Carvajal, you knew that was coming as well.
There's the yellow card.
There we
There's
go.
the yellow card. We can all relax now. Now Danny Carvajal's been booked. Everybody can relax.
You can see Danny Carvajal cannot be happy with it.
Nacho tangling in there with Nuno Mendes. Verratti took exception to it. So did Paredes, who's on a yellow card, so he can't get involved there.
Poised to take another step forward. Three. Still going on with Marcel Benzema. He's going for the ball fairly enough. A little bit of refereeing needed here.
Very often you see that. It's going to show a yellow card now to Tsimikas for the... And now it's with the experienced Alaba, and the free kick I think here is going to be given to Real Madrid.
A recovery that certainly looked improbable, if not impossible.
Diaz battling over there. The free kick's gone against Liverpool. Milidinho, great tackle on Asensio, he got the ball. Yellow card for Valverde for the follow-up challenge. There was nothing wrong with Fernandinho's at all.
No. He's all right, Fernandinho. You can see having a look at Freddy Valverde. Brazilian.
Bit of pushing and shoving going on at the far post.
I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's Simeone, I think, who
It
is
is,
getting
and it's
involved with
ridiculous.
Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior.
He's not 10 yards, is he?
Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, what's he playing at?
As Raul says, there's a mark on the ground that tells you where you've got to be.
Kane Grealish.
That's okay. No, he's good, the free kick.
The yellow card is going to be shown here. I think it's gone to
Dani
Carvajal, yeah.
Yeah, he's on.
4 dentro del área. Acaba tapando muy bien Sarawi. Vendrá el movimiento de manos y Carvajal se agarra con alguien del...
Camavinga. Camavinga down holding his face. And it's going to be the first yellow card. Intercepted by Fran Garcia. There he is again. Bradley's been in the thick of it. He's fouled. Free kick.
He gets his free kick because he's pushing forward.
Yellow card shown there.
Vinicius Junior going down, holding his face.
Во второй раз в этой встрече близко к себе соперников в момент приема мяча. Подпускает Ник Миньян. Может быть, не стоит.
Just got away from him a little bit right at the end there, Kylian Mbappe. It was a good run.
Leandro Trossard has been fouled. And Camavinga has... No foul on Lewis Skelly. Rudiger might well have trodden on him there as well. That's why he's in pain, the youngster. Now the referee's going to stop it.
Для Барселоны. Сегодня он в основе. Ну и отметим, что если сравнивать с игрой Реала против Боруссии, а тот матч был повторением финала Лиги Чемпионов, сложился сложно для королевского клуба. Реал...
Neo seem to be being held there, and they do eventually get the free kick. And it's in a good position for them to whip this in.
Giving it back to Arsenal. Bellingham then in on Rice, and the two England players just tangling with each other down there.
There's a wee bit going on there. Don't think Declan was too happy initially.
On corner taking duty. Pulls it back here for Valverde. Whipped in. Oh, he made the equaliser! It was Nacho's shot that was goal bound. It took a deflection on the way through. Joshua Kimmich, the player, down, but in the blink of an eye, the Bayern Munich lead is gone. And Real Madrid strike back in an instant. The semi-final level again.
Out of the press, Akanji. It's a good run here from Bernardo Silva.
One thing that would be a first tonight is, wow, what's happened there?
Well, he's let it run across him, hasn't he? He took a little bit of a chance.
Challenge. He's got the card out, yellow, and a lot of pain, I think, down there for Kerbal. He's caught him right on the shin, as you can see.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing I'll say right away. I think he's well entitled to go for it.
Right.
Kobo lets it run.
Entonces en la toma intenta el halcón robar el balón, hay falta de parte de Camavinga. Se duele muchísimo Benjamín André, además amonestado. Che.
Y el segundo amonestado por parte del Real Madrid, ya uno de ellos ya se fue como Hendrik, ya había bajado Eduardo Camavinga a Edon Segrova.
сожалению, Чуамени
Хорошо сегодня играет за Милан. На мой взгляд, Рафаэль Леао полезно. Показывает высокую самоотдачу. И, по сути...
He presented it straight to Lucas Vazquez and then he recovered. And again, a little collision off the ball involving Vazquez behind the referee. His attention now drawn to it.
Ну и за эти 7 минут, в принципе, ну, что интересного можно сделать.
Summers is going to get a booking now for protesting too aggressively. The ball, still hope for Bayern. Pumped in towards Mazraoui. Headed away by Rudiger. The flag's up. Lima thinks he scored, but the flag was up way earlier than that.
Yeah. I mean, it's anarchy now on the touchline. It's not particularly nice to see, to be honest.
I wonder whether Tuchel's going to get sent off here, because he's right in the middle of all of it, being yellow carded already. There's a yellow to somebody.
Interfere and Mendy. But unless it's a head injury, you don't have to stop the game.
Carlo says, don't you shout at me. For Manchester City, the only goal from Kevin De Bruyne. Ruben Dias has just collided there with Jude Bellingham, and he's face down on the pitch.
He's got 4 goals in his last 10 games, all in the Copa del Rey.
Just what a foul.
Been involved in so many successful nights here in the Bernabeu. There's a yellow card. And then Thomas Partey gets himself involved. Dani Ceballos ended up on the deck. Partey's now got a yellow. And that's a crazy yellow, because that means he's going to miss the first leg of the semi, and he's such an...
Замены Беллингем закончил. Выходит под 11 номером Родриго, залечивший свое повреждение.
The danger well, but just been a bit of a collision there involving Haaland and Militao as well, which Simon Marciniak. Chasing over there for Paris Saint-Germain is Danilo. Vinicius has gone down. He's got the decision as well. Danilo's furious. I think he felt that the contact had been initiated by the Real Madrid.
Получает по ноге Дин Хёйсен, и не нужно испанцу здесь нервничать. Арбитр все видел.
He's run into traffic though. Danilo was just caught.
It was so impressive, wasn't it? Their first significant attack of the game. Nightmares.
Штрафную. Херонимо Рулли. Херонимо Рулли тоже мог претендовать на статус лучшего игрока первого тайма, но есть нюансы.
Jimenez with the header. And that was 6-1, half a dozen of the other, wasn't it?
I think Brahim gives